Hello? Are you there, Uthman?
Hello.
Yeah, mute YouTube. Please mute YouTube. You can keep it running, but mute it.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Yeah, sorry about that. I lost
No,
my internet
no,
connection.
no problem. So I was saying you are a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
But you are a real Muslim, not fake.
Sorry, what was that?
Can you say Shahada to prove that you are a Muslim?
Yeah, La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah.
What does that mean?
That there is no God but Allah and that Prophet Muhammad is his messenger.
So why you are putting the name of Allah with the name of Muhammad? Are you a mushrik?
No, no, it's not. It's not to do with mushrik. It's just to say that the Prophet Muhammad is the messenger.
Yeah, but you are associating the name of God with the name of a man. Is Muhammad a man or a God?
No, no, he's one of the best men of all time.
Doesn't matter. Why you don't say the name of Jesus with him? Why you don't say the name of Abraham? Why you don't say the name of Adam? Why you choose only the name of Muhammad out of 124,000 messenger? Because you are a mushrik. Anyway, this is another
Yes.
topic. We will go there for you asked me about Jerusalem, right? About the land of the Jews.
Yeah.
Do you, do
Yeah.
you,
Because listen.
yeah. Go ahead.
Because in the Bible, it even says that the Jews were expelled by God. Even the actual Jews today, they believe that that land does not belong to them.
Exactly.
It's only the Zionist Jews.
No problem. But you forgot that God, he expelled them as a punishment, and God, he brought them back. Isn't it God who brought them back with Moses? So here we go, they are expelled.
Show me proof.
The Quran in front of you, here we go. Chapter 5, verse number 21. After they've been expelled, the expel happened first. You know, they've been taken as slaves. And then now God, he brought them back to their land. Chapter 5, verse number 21, the verse in front of you.
Give me 1 second. Let me open up YouTube.
No problem. You do not need to open YouTube. Open your your Quran if you want. Chapter 5, verse number 21.
No, that's fine, man.
All right.
That's fine. I'm live on YouTube now. Let's see.
All right.
Let's read it together.
Read it. Go ahead.
Don't misinterpret the verse, please.
I will not. It's you, the Muslim. You are the scholar. I'm learning from you. Go ahead. Tell me what it says.
It says, "O my people, into the Holy Land, which Allah has assigned to you, and turn not back in flight, for then you will be returned as losers."
Okay. Who is talking now?
That's God speaking to Moses.
Okay.
But you have to read the Tafsir Jalalain.
Okay. Read
you can't just.
No problem. But
you can't just.
No problem. Is that Jalalain is your God or Allah?
He's not our God.
Okay.
Okay. So you need to understand that he was one of the best scholars.
Okay, we will go to Jalalain. But does a verse here says that Allah, he assigned the land to the people of Moses? Does it say that or not?
Yes, he did, but later he takes away from them and gives it to the Palestinian people.
Okay, where it says Allah, he took it away from them and he gave it to the Palestinian. If you show me that, I will shave my 20-foot beard. Go ahead.
Because when Umar, when he took off.
No, you said Allah, he took it away from them. Can you show me the verse where it says Allah, he took it away from them and he gave it to Palestinian? You mentioned the word Palestinian. I heard you. Okay, this is Tafsir al-Jalalain in front of you. Tafsir al-Jalalain, it says here, all my people enter the Holy Land.
Show me.
Okay.
I can't see anything on the screen.
We'll maybe
okay, let's read it. Let's read it together.
Okay, read it. You read it from your English is better than mine.
All my people, into the holy, the purified land, which God has ordained for you, which I command you to enter, and this is Syria of Shem. Do not turn back in flights. Reject in fear of the enemy or you. Yeah, it is. Look, listen. It is true that God gave them this land, but later He expels them. That's why the Jews today.
When this happened? Where? When later He expelled them? Show me the verse where it says expel them from the land you are talking about, which is Jerusalem.
Okay.
And Israel.
Okay. Why weren't Jews living in that land for hundreds of years? Now they are just occupied it now.
So okay, so
they knew.
Okay, hold on. So you are saying to me now the Roman are Muslims?
What's that?
The Roman are Muslims, and because they are the one who made the Jews run away, the Roman.
No, no. Listen.
So it's not your God then. This is so it's not God who expelled them. This is a lie. It is the Roman, because the Jews, they side with the Persian during the war with the Roman. So the Roman, they kicked them out, and the Jews, whoever left for their safety, they ran away because they joined the enemy of the Roman. And even the Quran speak about it. The chapter of Ar-Rum. You're a prophet. Remember, you are a Muslim, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're a prophet. He says, when the Roman, they are going to be victorious, the Muslims will be happy. Correct?
Wow.
What?
Yeah.
All right.
What do the scholars say? What do the scholars say about
friend,
this verse?
My friend, you are the one who said to me a Jalalain. I showed you a Jalalain. He's your scholar, your choice. So when the Roman were defeated, when the Roman were defeated, Muhammad, he claimed that Allah told him that the Roman will be victorious and the believers will be rejoicing. Why? They will be rejoicing. Is the Roman Muslims?
No.
So why the believers, they will be rejoicing? Here it says, when the Roman will defeat the enemy, the Persian, the believers will have a rejoice. Why? Why you will have a party when the Roman win the war?
I don't know how to explain this one.
Well, you can't explain it because Muhammad is a flip-flap. Muhammad in the morning he is a Jew, afternoon he is a Christian, in the nightclub he is an Arab pagan. So Muhammad here suddenly he is siding with the Christians against the Persian, and he is saying when the Roman they win, we will have a party because they are believers. But isn't it your prophet? He says that the Roman are mushrikeen and they are kuffar. So how the Muslim will rejoice?
They're coughing.
Okay, so how they are kafir and the Muslim will rejoice if the kafir win? Now let us go back. So the Jews were not cooked by Allah from their land. That is a lie. The land was given to the Jews by Allah, and you are the one who read for me. And even in the interpretation you choose, it says, don't turn your back from it. Never. Otherwise you will end as a loser, correct? Does it say that?
Okay, but wasn't it that Umar,
my friend,
wasn't he the one that took over Jerusalem?
Okay, Umar, he took over Jerusalem, but at that time there was no Jews anyway. It was only the Christians there.
Yes, but he took over, but he captured that land. He took over that area.
No problem. And then we kicked him out. And what does that have to do with the Jews?
Show me proof. No one kicked him out.
Okay, hold on. No, what do you mean nobody kicked him out? We kicked the Muslims out. Right now, who is the one controlling Jerusalem?
Because if you look at history, yeah,
friend,
if you look at history, the Muslims,
my friend,
they never lost a single war.
No, you lost all the war. Even your prophet, he lost many. I can show you tons of them. And your prophet, he lost his teeth with it too. Even though he don't go to fight, he hide in the behind. But your prophet always he lose. You never heard of Uhud? You never heard of Badr al-Sughra and Badr al-Kubra? What are you talking about? But let's not to change topic now. So listen.
Muslims.
Okay, listen. When Allah, he promised the Jews to give them the land. Why he promised them to give them the land?
He gave them the land, but then the Jews, they disbelieved. They became kafirs.
Okay, hold on. So you are saying that this land belonged to the Jews, and if you change your religion, we have the right to take it away from you, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so now you Muslims, if you know, because you used to be the people in Mecca, they used to be pagan, right? And then they became Muslims. So now because they became Muslims, you change the religion. That means the pagan, the one who owned the land, because the one who changes religion is the one should lose the land. So the land should go back to the Arab pagan, not to the Muslim. We should kick the Muslims out of the land. And according to your version too, the one who built the Kaaba, it was Abraham, correct?
Yeah,
okay.
Abraham and his sons, they built the Kaaba.
Okay, no problem. Abraham and his son, they built the Kaaba. That's wonderful. So now Abraham and his son, they built the Kaaba. Then the Arab took over the Kaaba, correct? Then the Arab, they changed their religion, they became Muslims, so we should kick them out because you are the one who said, the one who changed the religion, we should kick him out. He lose the land. Indonesian, they used to be Hindus, Buddhas, they changed the religion, many of them, they became Muslims, so we should kick them out according to you. Anyone he changes religion, we should kick him out. So your God, Allah, is a funny God, so he gave them the land. He did not know that the Jews later will change the religion, according to you? Do he know or he don't know?
No, you're right.
So he knew, right? He knew that they are going to change religion or not?
No, yeah, God knows everything.
Okay, so as long as he knew, why he gave it to them anyway? And he said to them, don't retreat, don't leave it. And not only that, he says to them, go and kill the Palestinians. Don't Allah knew that those Palestinians later they will become Muslims? So it is your Allah who ordered the Jews to kill the Palestinian. And not only that, the Jews, they refuse to go and kill the Palestinian. Allah, he insists, and because they refuse, Allah, he made them lose their way in the desert for 40 years. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's true, man.
Okay,
that's true.
So Allah, he get angry from the Jews for not killing the Palestinians. So why you are angry for the Palestinian today when it was Allah who was so upset for not killing every single Palestinian? And not only he is angry, he made them lose their direction so they will not go there for 40 years as a penalty. So according to your book, the Jews are bad if they don't kill Palestinians. The Jews are good if they kill Palestinians. And the Quran in front of you.
Can you just show me what chapter that is so I can look it up on my screen?
The same chapter 5, and I'm reading right now for you, verse number 26. We showed you 21, 22, 23, 24. So chapter 5, 26. It says it clearly, because they refused to go and fight with Moses to kill the Palestinians, Allah decided to make them lose their way, and they will not enter it until 40 years.
Therefore, this holy land is forbidden to them for 40 years. In distractions, they will wander through the land. So be not sorrowful over the people who are rebellious and disobedient to Allah.
So you are seeing, so now what we are seeing, that the Jews, if they want to be good people, they should kill the Palestinians according to the Quran. So your God is the one encouraging violence and to slaughter the Palestinian. Otherwise, Allah is upset from them. This is the verse in front of you. And not only is upset, he punished them severe punishment. He made them lose their way in the desert. Imagine 40 years in the desert. They cannot find direction. All of this because they refuse to kill the Palestinians. So your God is the killer of the Palestinians. It's not the Jews. The Jews refuse. The Jews, they said, we will not do it. We are not going to kill the Palestinian. Allah, he's got so angry and so upset. He says, because you refuse to kill the Palestinian, I'm going to punish you and make you lose your direction for 40 years. Why your God, he hate the Palestinians?
Does it say why he hated the Palestinians?
You tell me, you are the Muslim, remember.
Maybe they rebelled against him.
Before you call me, you said you are going to get me busted. So I'm waiting for your bust. Don't tell me does it say. Are you asking me? I want to learn from you. So here we go and bust me. Allah, he is so upset. He wants them to kill the Palestinian. The Jews refuse. So according to your book, the Jews are the Jews are very nice people. They were very merciful. They don't want to kill the Palestinian. Your God is the one who loves to slaughter every single Palestinian.
Yes, that's because at that time there were no Muslims. God is talking about Prophet Moses.
So you are saying that you Muslims are a bunch of racists. If somebody don't believe in our religion, we have to kill him. And you are speaking about a human right. So based on you now, you have to kill everyone is an American, everyone is a Japanese, everyone is a Chinese, everyone is a German, if he is not a Muslim. So what kind of religion this religion is? Just because they are not Muslim, we can kill them. This is what you just said to me.
No, I'm not. No, I'm not saying that. That's what God is saying. That's what God is saying. I'm not saying
But you
that.
believe in that God, don't you? Don't you believe in what he said? And you are the one who gave me the answer. It's not your God. It's you who said, because at that time they were not Muslims, so it's okay to kill them. So it's okay to kill me. It's okay to kill us and your neighbor. It's okay to kill everybody who is not a Muslim. And you go and you fool people say, support us against the aggression of the Jews, when in fact you Muslim believe in killing every single person who is not a Muslim. What kind of evil religion this religion is?
Can I speak, Mr. Christian Prince?
Okay, my friend, I'm asking.
Can I say something?
Yes, for sure you can, and this is why we are talking.
Yeah, yeah. All right, sure. I understand what you're saying. I get what you mean. Okay.
Okay.
You want to know the reason why that Allah has ordered Prophet Moses and his people to kill these people? Is that correct?
You told me already.
But you need to look at the context. You gotta know why he.
My friend,
you gotta know why he ordered them to conquer the land and to kill the people, just like in the Old Testament.
No, you told
like
me
when
already.
God says to kill the.
My friend, you told me already. You told me because they aren't Muslim. You forgot a second ago. You told me because they are not Muslims. So you gave me the answer. Why are you repeating yourself? Because they are not Muslims. So we got it. So now because they are Muslims. So are you saying now? Okay, is the Shia in Iran Muslims?
No.
So should you kill them?
No, we shouldn't kill people. God says in the Quran that if you kill one person, it's like killing all of mankind.
No, Allah did not say that in the Quran. This is what supposedly was given to Moses. This is the law of the Jews. The Jews, if they, the God of the Jews said, if you kill one person as if you killed all mankind. So your prophet is copying from the Old Testament, and it was given to Moses, not to you. And you are the one who just said to me, the Palestinians, they were not Muslims, so this is why he ordered to kill them. So you are saying to me that because what is guilty in Allah's eyes is you not being a Muslim, and you deserve to be killed, correct?
No,
so
no, that's not it.
What is the
reason
you say? Listen. Why you are changing your words? Isn't you who say it? Because they are not Muslims.
Yeah, I did say that.
Okay.
I did say that.
So
but I'm ignorant. I don't know all things. But
are you ignorant? But are you ignorant when you said to me because
but
the Muslims? My friend, are you ignorant? Are you saying you are saying wrong to me when you said because they are Muslims?
No.
So you
what I'm saying is, what you call it? You gotta look at the context.
My friend, you are the one who gave me the answer. Stop telling me get the contact. It's you who get the contact. It's you who gave me the answer. You insist it's true. You said because they are Muslims. So based on what you are saying, anyone is not a Muslim. We have the right to take him away, take his land away. So Allah, he ordered the Jews to kill them because at that time they were not Muslims. So if a land today is not a land of Muslims like Thailand, we have to go and kill them. Let me ask you, did your prophet say, go and attack the Romans so we can get the blondie girls?
Dude, the prophet, he's not a womanizer. Please don't misguide people.
Okay, my friend.
The prophet is not a womanizer.
I did not say anything. I said, did he say that or not? Did I say he was? Did I say womanizer? Did I say that word? I did not say anything. I said, did he say that or not?
Yes.
Okay.
No, because you're saying the prophet, he wanted to attack the Romans for the blondies. The prophet, he doesn't care about women or girls or things like that.
Okay, my friend, did he say attack the Roman and get the blondie? Yes or not?
Of course not. This is a lie. This is fabrication.
Here we go. It's in front of you. This is Tafsir al-Tabari, hadith number 16786. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم اغزوا تغنموا بنات الأصفر يعني نساء الروم. And I'm willing to give you the link in your Skype. And
I can't see on my screen.
No problem. Do you speak Arabic?
Pardon?
Do you speak Arabic?
No, I can't speak Arabic.
Okay, no problem. We can use Google Translation. Here we go in front of everybody. I'm going to click at Google Translation.
No, you can read.
I did.
No, you can read. I'll take your word for
it. The messenger of Allah says, attack the Romans so you can get the daughters of the yellow. He meant the women of the Roman. And I'm going to copy the link. I will post it in the chat so everybody can do the same. And I will use Google Translation. And this is your Islamic website. Here we go.
Can you?
Here we go. This is Islam. Web
Can you send it to me on Paltalk, please?
Sure,
Can you send it to me on Paltalk?
Sure, go ahead. Let me give it to you in a second. Give me a second. Here we go. You can use Google translation from your side. And remember, the second I said that to you, you said my prophet is not a womanizer, which means you agreed that if he said that, he is a womanizer. He is after women. He's not after God. So now we go back. Open, please, the website I just gave you. Click in it. Click at Google translation from your side. Translate to English. All right. So what the prophet said? Attack the Roman so we can get the blonde.
What is this surah, the door of time?
My friend, hadith number 1678. Conquer the attack the Roman so you can get the yellow, the daughter of the yellow, meaning the women of the Roman. What kind of a prophet this prophet is?
The English translation is showing me something else. It's not showing.
No problem. Read for me. Hadith number 16787. It says, conquer the daughter of the yellow, meaning the women of the Roman. So he's saying the translation is wrong. You agree? He's saying attack the Roman so you can get the daughters of the yellow. The yellow is the blonde, meaning the women of the Roman. Hadith number 16787. What kind of a prophet you do say such a thing?
Is this Sahih?
You tell me. It's
is this Sahih or Daif?
Everything is Daif for you. I mean, is that your book? Is that tafsir? If it is wrong, why it's in the tafsir?
Conquer the daughters of the yellow, meaning the women of the Arabs. Then he mentioned.
So you're a prophet.
Yeah, that's because the Romans, they were kafir.
So because they are kafir, let us attack them, get the woman, right? Get the blondie. So he's seducing his men to go attack the neighbors who they are Roman, they are not Muslims, so we can steal their daughters. What a great religion. So now if the Jews attack Hamas, listen, let me show you how stupid the logic of Islam. Don't be upset from me, I'm using the word stupid because this is stupid. According to what you just said now, the Israeli army, they can attack Hamas and they can take all the women and rape them, especially the blonde ones, because they are not Jews.
No, that's because the Romans, they waged war against him first. Because they were trying to spread Christianity.
The Roman never waged war against Muhammad. Secondly, even if that ever happened, what kind of a prophet says attack them so we can get their daughter, the blondie? He did not say attack them so they can convert to Islam. He says attack them so you get the blondie.
I gotta speak to my sheikh about this.
Okay,
I will save the.
I have an offer for you. Why you don't call your sheikh right now and let him join us in the conversation?
Because he's asleep.
He's asleep. Okay, what about tomorrow?
He's sleeping.
I come always online. He can call me. You can call me and let him join with us. What do you think? Is he a big sheikh? Is he like a strong sheikh?
Well, he's a sheikh. He's been studying Islam for like 10 years.
Okay,
like 10, 15 years.
But do you think he have a good knowledge or he is just a kid?
No, he's a very knowledgeable guy.
All right.
So that's why I'm going to say what you said,
okay.
and I'm going to show it to him.
Okay. So so do you promise me to let him call me? Can I have a promise from you?
Well, I gotta speak to him if he wants to talk to you.
Right.
If he wants to talk.
Okay, no problem. You find your way with your guy now. So now, until now, what we learned that Allah gave the land to the Jews, and this is the land of the Jews. That's it. It's Allah who brought them there.
All right. Yeah.
It's Allah. Okay. Now let me ask you. You Muslim. You want the Aqsa Mosque, right? You want the Aqsa Mosque, correct?
Yes, we do. We need it.
Who is the one who built the mosque?
Who built the mosque?
Yeah.
Was it Solomon?
Okay, so how this is your mosque if this is the one who built it is Solomon?
Because Solomon, he's a Muslim. All the prophets are Muslims.
Alexander the Great is a Muslim. A donkey is a Muslim in Islam. Birds are Muslims. Pigs are Muslims. Cockroaches are Muslims. I mean, what's wrong with you Muslims? Doesn't matter. You are claiming that he is a Muslim, but this is Sulaiman. He is the son of David. This is the king of the Jews. You made him Muslim just to hijack the land. That's it. You made him a Muslim. There's any proof?
Anyone.
There's any proof he was a Muslim? Like why? He used to kiss stones. He used to kiss a black stone.
Anyone who submits their will to God is a Muslim by default.
Sulaiman, he never submit his will to your God. He never did. Let me ask you, Sulaiman was a Muslim. Is Muslims allowed to have statues in their synagogue or their mosque?
No, you can't.
It's
it
haram,
has to
right?
be destroyed.
So if Sulaiman if he have statues in his temple, is that will make him a Muslim or will make him a kafir?
Sorry, can you repeat that again?
If Sulaiman he put statues in his temple, whatever temple he built, you call it mosque, you call it temple, whatever you want.
Yeah.
If he put statues, is that will make him a Muslim or will make him a pagan?
If Sulaiman, okay, if he builds statues of himself,
the statues for
in his temple and stuff, he's a pagan.
Okay, he's a pagan. That's wonderful. So how come the Quran says that Sulaiman? Okay,
he's a mushrikeen.
Okay, he's a mushrikeen. Wonderful, guys. He's a mushrikeen. Wonderful. So he's not a Muslim, right? He's not a Muslim if he did that, correct? The one who put the statues in his synagogue. Yeah. Okay, but the Quran says that Sulaiman he built.
One second, Christian Prince. It's not just Muslims. It's also Christians that say those who build.
No problem.
Even the Christians believe they say you shouldn't build idols.
My friend, we are trying to find now if Sulaiman is a Muslim or not. It's you who say to me he's a Muslim, but the Quran says that Sulaiman he built.
I'm saying.
Okay, hold on. Sulaiman he built large statues in his Aqsa mosque. That's what the Quran says. Chapter 34, verse number. Chapter 34, verse number 13. Read it.
Show me. Don't fabricate things.
I don't fabricate. Everything I said to you, I'm showing you on the screen. And yet you say to me, fabricate. Shame on you. Show respect. I'm talking to you nicely.
Is this Quran or is this?
This is Quran.
Is this in the Quran or Bukhari?
No, this is Quran. Are you going to say to me?
Let's read.
Are you going to say to me this Quran is weak? Obviously, it's weak. Maybe. What do you think?
No, the Quran is not weak. Okay. The Quran is the perfect word of Allah.
Very perfect. A lot of perfection there. You made me laugh when you say that. So if we go to the verse right now, we will see that this God Allah, he have a man. His name is Sulaiman. He built a synagogue. You see, it says synagogue, and he put in it statues. You see it?
Can I read, please? They worked for him as he desired, making arches, images.
Read. This translation is messed up. Hold on. Okay.
Yeah.
So did he build the statues? And you are the one who said to me, if he have a statues, he is not a Muslim.
They made for him what he willed, synagogues and statues, basins like walls and boilers. Yeah. Okay, but statues of what? Who built it? He built it, or other people built it for him?
They are doing his command. The genie working for him. He is the boss. He is the king. He have the ring. You watch the movie, the Harry Potter. He have that ring. So he have the ring. He control them. And those genie, they built for him whatever he want. He ordered them to build the statues in the synagogue and even pictures.
So Sulaiman, he wanted to build that.
Who is that?
Or was it other people
my
before
friend,
him?
It says Allah, he gave him the command of the genie to do this to him. Allah is the one who told him to do so. What is Sulaiman? Allah, he gave him the wind, the flying carpet. So he go and he take it, he fly with it, and the distance of one morning.
Flying carpet, I think.
It's in front of you.
Why did you mention flying carpet?
It is there. It is there, the flying carpet. Verse number 12, read it.
You're making a mockery. You think like this
My
is
friend,
LED
I'm showing
cartoon.
you.
This is not it, man.
Thank you. He just admitted this. Aladdin cartoon, guys, be my witness. It's not me who said that. So in front of you it says, Allah, He gave him the command in the wind to fly with it. This is the flying carpet. Go and read the interpretation. It is you who said to me, don't give your interpretation. Read the interpretation. Do you want me to show you the interpretation? It says, Allah, He gave him a mate made of wood. He command the wind, and then the wind
Show me,
carry.
show me,
What interpretation you want?
show me Tasfir Ibn Kathir.
Okay, Tafsir Ibn Kathir. Guys, remember, he is the one who chose it, no problem. Chapter 34, verse number 12, Ibn Kathir. You got it? We have very good customer service here. Right? Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. And let us see what Ibn Kathir he says. Read with me.
Nothing's on my screen.
Yeah, you will see it. Hold on, give me a second. I'm just reading where it is explained that to me.
You take things out of context, CP.
My friend, it's you who chose
You gotta
Ibn Kathir.
read the whole
My
passage.
friend, it is you who chose Ibn Kathir. So whatever Ibn Kathir says, we will take it, right? Okay, here we go. Read with me. Having mentioned the
Yes,
blessing which
that's
is
right. Okay, let's read.
have favored Dawood, Allah follows by his mentioning what he gave to David and son of Solomon. May peace be upon them both. He subjugated the wind to him so it could carry his carpet. Do you see it? Does it say his carpet, or I'm making things up? Let me zoom in for you. Here we go. When I said the flying carpet, you said don't make fun, you are exaggerating, you are lying. Well, this is the flying carpet. And you are the one who says you made Islam like Alibaba. Sinbad. Exactly, it is Sinbad.
This is
Ibn Kathir. You are the
this
one who
is
asked.
the first time I'm reading this.
My friend, you are the one who asked me to go to Ibn Kathir. It's not even my choice, correct? Isn't it you who said to me, go to Ibn Kathir?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, this is Ibn Kathir. Let me give you the link.
Yeah,
Here we go. I will,
that's
give you,
right.
I will give you the link. Here we go. So this is Ibn Kathir. And by the way, Ibn Kathir in English is way nicer than Ibn Kathir in Arabic. Because in Arabic is horrible. There's 600,000 chairs in the top of the flying carpet. 600,000 chairs in one flying carpet. So what do you say?
He gave. What's the Arabic? What's the Arabic word that's used for carpet?
Bisat or meat. So you know, there's many bisat. So what we will do now?
Oh, this is first time I'm reading.
So what do you think? You should leave Islam right now, because you are the one who said, not me. You made it like Alibaba. So you admit now that this is Alibaba. This is fiction. This is stupid. This is, you know, and you are the one who says to me, don't make it, you know, come on. Don't say that. You make it like Alibaba. It's you who mentioned that. But this is Alibaba's story. I agree with you.
No, I mentioned.
What you mentioned, it's you who said that. Everybody heard you. It's you who said to me, don't say that. There's no flying carpet. Don't make it like Alibaba, funny Alibaba.
Well, I gotta reflect on this. And
what?
So they will carry his carpet. I gotta save this one. I gotta save this link, and I will show it to my sheikh.
You can show it to whoever
because
you want.
I don't think.
But my friend, is that Ibn Kathir? Is that your
this
Muslim
doesn't
website?
make
Can Ibn Kathir fix it? I mean, can your sheikh fix it? Who is your sheikh? Here we go. You are the one who chose Ibn Kathir. This is the master of your masters, saying it's a flying carpet.
Nah, you're right.
Okay, so
Ibn Kathir is one of the best scholars of Islam.
It says, according to Ibn Kathir, just to show you how the Muslim translation in English, actually, even here it says that. Let me see. It says here. So the flying carpet one way for a month, and go back again next month. Al-Hasan al-Basri said, he set out from Damascus in the morning, and then he go to like a let us say like an area he called Astakhar. I don't know where is that located, and then he go all the way to Kabul in Afghanistan.
Yeah, that's. Can I read it, please? Just 1 second. 1 second, please. He set out from Damascus in the morning. Then he ate a meal. And this is all with a flying carpet?
Yeah, this is the flying carpet. This is Ibn Kathir, and this is the Quran.
Oh, man.
Oh, man, this is messed up, my friend. This is really messed up.
This is like from Aladdin.
This is Aladdin. You are right. I mean, you know, I don't know. How old are you? Are you really going to believe in this madness? Be honest with me. It's you who said Alibaba. It's you who made fun of it because, and you thought I'm lying to you. If I am you, I will leave this cult immediately. This is stupid. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just telling you my opinion. Don't you agree with me? Be honest. Be honest with me. Don't you agree that this is stupid? Be honest, Uthman.
All right, I'll be honest, okay? But what I'm reading right now, okay, it's silly.
It is silly.
But I need to know more about it. I needed to know like the context, like what's about.
Okay,
do you know what I mean?
Uthman, listen to me. Do you think Ibn Kathir, he dared to say something is not what Islam teach? And the Muslims agree upon?
No, he wouldn't do that.
Okay, so that's it. There's no need to question anymore. So he will not do that. He will not dare to do that. They will kill him immediately. So he is saying that, and nobody oppose him. Nobody say you're lying. Nobody saying this is stupid. Nobody. This book exists, and every mosque, every sheikh says Ibn Kathir. Ibn Kathir is a big shot, right? So when he said that, the rest go quiet.
Yeah.
Okay. So now what we would do? How a smart person like you accept what you call silly? By the way, you just said that Ibn Kathir is silly too. Just what you said.
No, I didn't. No, please don't. No, I did not. I didn't say Ibn Kathir is silly.
No, you said, actually, you said bigger than this. You said this is silly. He's talking about what? He's talking about Allah word. So Ibn Kathir said that, according to you, you said this is silly. So Allah is silly, Ibn Kathir is silly, and whoever believes in this is silly. That's what you said.
Okay, I understand, but couldn't it be like a miracle of God? It could have been a miracle. Like,
you know, Uthman, I don't like hypocrites. I don't think you are one with them. But don't you think it is silly to say a second ago it is silly, and now suddenly the silly became a miracle? A second ago you said it is silly, and now you are saying it's a miracle. So how the miracle was a silly in the speed of light became a miracle?
well, I don't know how to explain this because I don't know how to explain it. This is just
messed up.
Something surprising for me. I never read it that way. I never knew it was a carpet or like so, what kind of carpet could it be?
I'm telling you, it's a very huge, carpet. You know, Suleiman, he carried all his kingship equipment in the top of it, his army, his wives, his kingdom, everybody is not only Suleiman is flying in it, everybody.
You said something about 600,000 chairs on the carpet. Can you show me that?
Yeah, I will try to find you the reference. Hold on.
And please send me that link as well to Paltalk. I think you already have. I'll save it as well.
Give you what?
And you already sent me the link because I'm gonna show the link to my sheikh later in the afternoon.
No problem. Yeah. Let us see here. Hold on. Let me see. Okay, here we go. Let us see. I'm just trying to find where the flying carpet. Are you in pain, my friend? Are you okay?
I'm a little bit sick today as well. That's why.
You're what? I don't know. I have a feeling that you are going to leave Islam very soon.
Okay, prove to me. Nah, listen.
What?
There is not a single contradiction in the Quran. You know, you can't. Do you get what I mean?
There's no single contradiction?
Yeah.
Who said that to you?
Because God, he challenged the Muslims and the jinns, okay, to like to find them a single contradiction or to produce a chapter or a verse like this. And no one could ever done, and no one has ever done that till today.
Oh, okay. So if I show you how many contradiction you want to believe to, because if you said single, right? So if we show you single, that will be enough, correct?
Just one, not two, not three, not 100, just a single one, because the Quran is the preserved word of Allah.
No problem. So in front of everybody, if I show you that, are you going to leave Islam? Or we are just, just playing the game, show me and I show you? Like, are you making a challenge?
I'm not going to play any games with you.
No, are you making a challenge?
No, it's not a challenge.
My friend Uthman,
it's not a challenge.
I'm not a kid. I'm not a kid. And I believe you are not a kid too. You are a man, right? So I'm talking to you. Let us talk to each other in respect. So when you say to me, it's a challenge to Allah, He made a challenge. Okay. So when you say that, it's mean this is super important. Yes. If we prove that this is false, that means Allah is false, correct?
Yep, that's correct, man.
Okay. So
and it's not, and that challenge wasn't just for the humankind, it was also for the jinns.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. So if I prove it to you, then you will leave Islam.
Listen, CP, if you could have proved that many of no one can prove it. Do you get what I mean? Otherwise it would be proven like, yeah, no one can prove it.
Listen, still my question
it's never been done before.
Still my question is valid. If I prove it to you right now as we speak, even though I'm here for many hours and really tired, and if I prove it to you, do you promise me you will leave Islam?
Okay, prove to me first that but it can't be out of context, and you can't twist the words. Do you know what I mean?
No, I will not. Okay, actually, I will make you help me to get the contradiction. And I will take your words, not my words. Is that fair?
Because if you see the Quran is filled with scientific miracles and literacy miracle, everything, man. Do you get what I mean?
Well, what I know that it is the opposite.
The Quran is filled with miracles.
Yeah, but I know it is the opposite. Here we go. Read for me this verse, please. And as you said, we don't want to take things out of context, so you give me the context. Chapter 2, verse number 29. What do you understand from this verse?
I can't read Arabic.
It's not in Arabic, in English. Go ahead.
I can't see anything yet. Do I have to refresh?
Wait, maybe a second. I will show it to you.
Give me 1 second. It is are you showing me the verse 29?
Yeah.
Alright, it is he who hath created for you all things that are on earth. Moreover, his design comprehended the heavens, for he gave order and perfections to the seven firmaments, and all things he had perfect knowledge.
So what do you
Okay,
understand?
how is this a contradiction, my friend?
I did not say anything yet. I'm asking you, what do you think about, what do you understand from this translation which you saw on the screen? What is verse saying? What do you understand as a Muslim?
Yeah, that this translation is a bit silly, a bit weird.
No problem. I changed
It is
translation
he who
because
had
translation
created.
was not correct. So here it says, it is he who created for you all in earth and heaven. And then
Yeah,
he rose up to the heaven, no problem. And then he made them seven heaven. Okay, so what do you understand from this? Allah created the earth first, or created, which one he finished first, based on this verse? The earth or the heaven?
it is he who created for you all that is on earth. Then it's the world rose all towards heaven and made them seven heavens. So it's saying here he created the earth. And then made seven heavens, and he's the owner of everything.
So which one Allah finished first? Did he finish the earth first, or he finished the heaven first?
Can you show me a tafsir or commentary on this one?
Which one you want? Which tafsir you want?
Because there is not a single imam that will say that Allah created the earth first and then the heavens.
Okay, but the verse says that in front of you. It is he who created for you what is all in the earth, and then he went to the heaven and he made them seven heaven. So it's clear, he finished everything in earth first, and then he went to the heaven. I mean, even this one need tafsir, but we can go, no problem. Which tafsir you want?
I'm saying Jalalain or Ibn Kathir,
Okay,
any
chapter
of the
2, here we go,
big
Jalalain.
ones. That's right.
Big one, no problem. I like the big ones. Here we go. And this is tafsir.
You don't like the big one. You always.
What? Well, you Muslim big ones, all of you are small for me. This is the truth. I never find one so it's big. Here we go. It says, this is a Jalalain. It is he who created for you all that on earth, and that all that, or so that may you benefit from them. Okay, and then what it says? Then after creating the earth, read me. And then after he created the earth, creating the earth, he turned to that and he made his objects heaven and leveled them. So the earth is done first. If you don't like Ibn Kathir, we can go to different interpretation.
No. I like Ibn Kathir.
I mean, this is Jalalain.
Let me read it.
Yeah, we can go to Ibn Kathir too.
This is Jalalain.
Yeah.
Can I read it first, please?
This is Ibn Abbas. Let me go to a Jalalain. Hold on, let me go to a Jalalain back. Here we go. This is a Jalalain. Read it. What do you say? What do you think? What is your conclusion until now?
It is he who created for you in the earth. and all that is in it, so that you may benefit from and learn lessons from it. Then, after creating the earth, he turned to that is he made his objects heaven and leveled from.
Okay.
So,
Let's go
yeah, it's saying here he created the earth.
first, right? Now let us to confirm. Let's go to Ibn
And
Kathir. Let's go to Ibn Kathir, because now here it says that, okay, we agree. So now let's go to Ibn Kathir and see if Ibn Kathir confirmed that too. Okay, this is Ibn Kathir. And now everybody will see in a second that this is what it is. It is horrible. What we can do. All right. So this is Ibn Kathir. And Ibn Kathir, again, he will confirm that Allah, he created the earth first. Okay. This is Ibn Kathir. Let's read together. Okay, here we go. He created the earth, and Allah created the earth before the heaven. Do you see it? Do you see it?
yeah,
Okay.
In-
And when he
read it, please.
and when he created the earth, smoke burst out of it. Allah said. So even the smoke which was in the sky, there's nothing. The smoke is coming from the earth, and there's nothing in the heaven. So the verse confirmed that everything created first in earth, not in the sky. The sky was zero. And this is Ibn Kathir.
I don't know what to say, man.
Okay, so now, no, we did not show you the contradiction yet. We are just saying hello, hold on. So now this verse confirmed, and this is Ibn Kathir, this is Jalalain, and this is scholar saying, Allah created everything in earth before the heaven. That's wonderful. Let us go to a different verse in the Quran, different chapter, and then you will see the disaster. The Quran says, in the following chapter, hold on. And now you remember, you said to me, nobody can prove that the Quran have contradiction. The Quran, all of it is a book of contradiction. You made me laugh, my friend. That is the most funny challenge ever is given to me. All right, let us see. Here, let us read together. Read with me carefully. This is a chapter 79, verse number 27. You can read even 10 verses before, I don't care. So here, but we are starting with 27 because it's talking about 79, chapter 79, verse number 27.
Yeah.
Okay. Read with me. Are you more difficult to create or the heaven? Allah, he constructed. Okay, that's wonderful. He raised its height, and he has equal order. Okay, wonderful. And he made its night, and he covered its darkness. That's amazing. And after that, he started working in the earth. Do you see it?
Oh, man. Are you more difficult to create, or is the heaven that he constructed? Oh, man. Oh.
Are you okay, my friend?
Yeah, I'm okay, man.
Are you crying? Are you laughing? I don't understand what you are doing.
No, I'm just reading the verse.
Okay. So that's a clear contradiction. We just agreed, me and you, that the previous verse says it clearly that Allah, he created all that on earth, and then he went to the heaven, and even the smoke, we showed Ibn Kathir, even the smoke which was in the sky is nothing but from the earth, because the earth was bursting with the smoke. Allah is cooking, here we go, says here, and the smoke burst out of it, from what? Of the earth. So Allah created the earth before the heaven, and when he created the earth, smoke burst out of it, and this is why Allah said, ثم استوى إلى السماء وهي دخان, and then he turned up to the heaven, and it was a smoke. So the earth was created first, the earth was finished first, and then the sky was still empty, and even the smoke is there, is coming from the earth. In the same time, we just showed you the verse where it says that Allah, he start working in the sky, in the heaven, after, let us close down some pages, too many pages, all right, and after that he spread the earth. So the heaven was finished totally first, according to this verse, and then after that Allah, he went to the earth and he started doing the following. He started making it flat, and then he brought forth the water, and then he put the mountains. So this is total contradiction. What do you think?
Yeah, it's it doesn't make sense.
Does it make sense? And this is a clear contradiction. I mean, you do not need to be a genius to notice it, right?
How can he create the earth and then create the heavens?
Exactly. The earth. I mean, how you can create something and you don't have a space for it? Shouldn't you create the space first? And aren't we inside?
It's like creating.
Uthman, aren't we inside the space right
It's
now?
like
We are flying in the space. We are little dust.
Yeah.
So small, so small. It's so tiny. It's like a not even the size of a needle compared to the space. So how this is happening? This is stupid. This is crazy. So it's as stupid as science. It is as stupid as contradiction. And you are the one who said to me, the Quran says actually that if this is a book is made by other than Allah, you will find a lot of contradiction. Correct? Allah, he said that.
Like, how can he create? It's like creating the earth and then the universe. Do you get what I mean?
My friend, it's clear. Actually, I did not even show you. If I go to chapter 41, you will see it even more crazy, because the order of a creation is different. Not only the earth first, and in the other chapter, chapter 41, your God is so confused. He starts with creating the earth, and then etc. Like it's creating. We have 79, we have 41, and we have chapter 2. Each one of them is a disaster by itself. And if this is a book is other than Allah, which means from God, then surely you will find much contradiction. The Quran says that. So even the Quran help us to come to a conclusion. If you want to find out if this is a book from God or not, find the contradiction. And you are the one who said to me, I challenge you. Allah, he challenged even the genie, not only the human. So look like I'm smarter than the genie too, not only the human. Smarter than Allah. Somebody in the chat saying, does not say that Allah created the heaven after the earth, but Allah turns to heaven afterward. No, my friend, here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. Don't try to be smart. Here we go. This is Ibn Kathir. Allah created the earth before the heaven. Do you see it? Are you blind, the one who's making comment? Allah created the earth before the heaven. Clear. And then even the smoke is a smoke bursting out of the earth. Because the verse after it says, and then he went to the sky and there was a smoke. So somebody might say, okay, with the smoke, there's a smoke there. Ibn Kathir is saying to you, the smoke is burst out of the earth when Allah was creating it. And here, if you go down, here we go. Sahih al-Bukhari recorded that when Ibn Abbas was questioned about this matter, he said, the earth was created before the heaven, and the earth was spread out. All only after creation the heaven. Okay, so the Allah, he made the earth flat after he created the heaven, but the earth still was created before the heaven. Trying to cover the contradiction, but that's it, it's too late. Because if we go in the Quran, here we go, the verse number, chapter numbers, if we go to chapter 41, let's go there and laugh together. This is chapter 41. It says here the following: are you greater, or Allah, he create like the earth in 2 days? Okay, the earth created in 2 days, wonderful. And then he put mountains in the top of it, and he put in it all substance, which means trees, etc., water. Okay, in 4 days. So this is total of 6 days. Earth is done as a creation, then earth, whatever in the top of the earth is done, including putting mountains on top. So remember here, the second thing Allah, he created after creating the earth is the mountains. That's wonderful. And then he turned to the heaven. Okay, it was a smoke. Ibn Kathir said the smoke is coming from the earth. This is not a smoke from the sky. Okay, and then he said to the earth and to the heaven, both come willingly. And then he continued, and then he made them 7 skies, and then he created the stars. So what is the last thing Allah created? The lamps. This is the chapter 41, verse number 12. Okay, take a note. The last thing Allah created here in chapter 41, Uthman, listen. The last thing, take a note. The last thing Allah created in chapter 41, verse number 12 is what? The stars. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. Let us go to chapter 79 and laugh together. In chapter 79, read with me carefully. Remember, the stars are the last one to be created in chapter 41. In chapter 79, the first thing Allah created, it was whatever is in the sky. Read carefully. Are you more difficult to create, or the heaven? He constructed, and then he raised it above, and then he made the night and the day. This is the lamps. So in the period number 3, Allah, he created the stars, and after that he started working in the earth, and after that he brought the water, and after that he put the mountains. So in chapter 79, the last thing Allah, he finished is the mountains. In chapter 41, the second thing Allah created is the mountains. In chapter 41, the last thing Allah created is the stars. In chapter 79, the third things Allah, he did, it was the stars. And look, the verse is so clear. It says, and after that, there's no question. After that. But in chapter number 2, and we showed you the verse, it says that Allah created for you everything in earth, and then he went up to heaven. And Ibn Kathir agree, Allah created everything in earth first. So what more you want? A clear contradiction than this madness. This is God talking. What do you think, my friend? I think it's time for you to leave Islam.
All right. Okay. All right. Okay, Mr. CP, explain this. Okay. Then how does the Quran, how does Allah talks about the embryology and the Big Bang and all these things?
Nowhere Allah speaking about embryology. He's talking about stupidity. If you go in the Quran, you will see that what the Quran is saying is a joke. Because what he says that the sperm became a congealed dead blood. And you can go to any university in the world and you will see this is silly. Have you ever heard of a God, he said, that claim that the sperm became a dead blood? That is embryology for you?
It doesn't say that.
It says that in front of you. Here we go, read it. This is the chapter 23, verse number 14.
Chapter 23. Chapter 23, verse 14.
All right, do you read it?
Oh man. Oh,
So this is the embryology of God. The sperm became a clot. According to your knowledge, you are laughing, right?
no.
According to science, Uthman, how many days the sperm can live? Do you know?
According to science,
Yeah, how many days the sperm, the semen, can live?
I think it's 1 day.
No, actually a few days. You can search Prophet Google, peace be upon him. You can search right now, me and you, how long sperm live in the woman, in the body. Let us see what the answer will be. Here we go. I just searched Google. It says 5 days. Correct? It says 5 days, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. According to your prophet, how many days?
It doesn't say how many days.
No, your prophet, he is a doctor, so you know he has tons of YouTube videos. He keep talking. At that time, there's no YouTube, but there is a hadith. He keep talking. Your prophet, he never stopped talking. So how many days according to your prophet? What do you think? You can guess. What do you think? Like how big is the error of your prophet? Is it a day? Is it 2? Is it 5? So how many days according to your prophet? What do you think? What do you think?
Well, it can't be more than 5 days.
All right, here we go.
Otherwise, it's
this is from Al-Bukhari and Muslim, as you see in the screen. And this is the hadith. Your prophet says that the sperm stay inside the mother womb, the semen, for 40 days. And then he became and then he became a blood, a congealed blood. 40 days.
Can I see? There's nothing on my screen.
Yeah, it should be in your screen now, by now.
Okay, this is Bukhari. This is
Bukhari and Muslim. And this is now, we are reading from the book of Riyadh al-Salihin, and he is referring to Bukhari and Muslim, as you see. And this is the hadith number. And here it says that the Prophet said that a human being, the sperm, the semen, is gathered in the womb of the mother for 40 days.
Oh, man.
So remember, Uthman, you said to me, prove it first, and I proved to you many things already. So are you going to say I'm out of Islam, my friend? Are you a person who keep his promise?
I'm scared.
Why you are scared?
For my soul.
Well, you know, here we go. This guy is a liar. You should be scared if you stay as a Muslim, not the opposite. It's just to prove it in front of you, this guy is a fraud. So if you are scared, you should leave him. Because obviously he is not going, he cannot save himself. This guy, he will end in hell like crazy. This guy will burn for hell like, he will be punished severely for he misled billions of people. Do you want to follow a deceiver, my friend Uthman? What do you think, Uthman? Remember, you are the one who made the challenge, so I'm expecting you to say, yes, I'm out of Islam, because this is the promise of a man. And you are the man.
Look, what I'm reading, and from my understanding, it's bad.
Okay.
It's not bad. It's like I don't understand it. Just because I don't understand something doesn't mean I don't know.
What do you, I mean? What do you mean to understand? And you are the one who says to me, it's obviously he created the earth first. It's you who said to me, open the Jalalain, we open the Jalalain. It's you who said to me, let's see Ibn Kathir, we saw Ibn Kathir. And Ibn Kathir, he says the earth first, and etc. So everything we're showing you, not even me saying to you, it's your scholars and the one you choose. And you are the one who mentioned to me in Berurji. So we showed you what Berurji says. And you are the one who, when you call me, when text me first time, do you remember what you said to me, Mr. Israel? Like you are so angry from me, you call me Mr. Israel. 1 minute, Mr. Israel. 1 minute.
Yeah, the reason. Yeah, the reason why I said
don't worry,
Israel.
I don't care, no problem. But now, I mean, you are calling me to get me busted. You are so angry from me. And did I lie to you? Anything I said to you, or I'm showing you on the screen everything?
No, you're showing everything to me on the screen.
So,
it's not a lie.
Okay, so it's not a lie. So, my friend, it's time for you to be the man. You call me.
Okay.
You call me to fight me. You call me to because you're angry from me. I understand, no problem. But everything I showed you is from your books. It's stupid. It's not fit for a man like you to believe in such a stupid thing like this. For the sake of respect of yourself, you better leave Islam immediately. And you know, I'm getting nothing of this. I mean, what, you convert, you don't convert, who cares? I mean, this is your salvation, not mine. I don't even know you, you don't know me.
But it doesn't make any sense. And how could the Prophet be the best of mankind?
Did they lie to you?
He was the best.
As you see, what is the best of mankind? We just showed you. He says, "Go attack the Romans so we can get the blonde girls." Is that what the best of mankind says? Is that the best? If your neighbor, he says to you, "Let us attack the Uthman because you have a blonde daughter. With my respect to your daughter." Is that the best? What he do? Hey, let us attack Uthman house. He have a blonde daughter. What kind of best is that?
Because you know the Prophet, he was poor. He lived in a small house, but the house doesn't even have a door.
He was poor, and look what he did. Look what he did. He married a woman. She is way older than him because she is rich. Is that true?
No.
What do you mean?
Khadija?
Khadija, yeah, she was in the age of his mother, and she is very rich, and he used to work for her. And we knew that Arab will not marry people they are older than them. Why he marry her? She's older than him.
Yeah, she was a wealthy business
exactly. So he married her because of the money, and he did not marry any woman as long as she's alive because she will kick him out. She is the owner of the business. The second she died, he started jumping from woman to a woman. What happened? When he was with Khadija, he was behaving. He did not marry any other women. The second Khadija, all the women he married, Uthman, all the women he married after Khadija. And let me ask you, how he married Khadija?
Sorry, I don't know how he married Khadija. I don't know the whole story.
Okay, is it true that he and Khadija, they made the father of Khadija drunk?
So the Prophet Muhammad, he made Khadija's father drunk.
Exactly.
So he can approve the marriage?
Yes. What do you think about this?
No, that can't be it. That's not true.
Okay, if this is true,
That's
what we
not
will do?
true.
If this is true, what we will do?
It's not true. It can't. It's not true.
My friend, if it's true, if I can show you now reference approved by your Islamic scholars, what you would do? You know me, I don't say things just to say things.
But at that time, like, oh, I don't know what to say. So the Prophet made Khadija's father drunk just to get.
Khadija, with the agreement of your prophet, they made the father drunk and they did not convince him to get to marry them. No, they lied to him. So they made him drunk, and then when he wake up, before he wake up, they changed his clothing, and he said, "Why I'm wearing those clothing?" They said to him, "Oh, because you did marry me to Muhammad." He said, "No, I did not do that." He said, "No, you did." And this is how, and then he took his sword because he was so angry. He says, "No way, I'm going to let someone like Muhammad marry someone like you." And this is telling you that Muhammad was not respected as they claim. So when this happened, Khadija, she said to him, "Are you going to make everybody laugh at you? They will say that you made you drunk and you know we fooled you. Aren't you afraid the Arab will make fun of you for the rest of your life?" What kind of a prophet? He started his life by such a thing.
Oh man,
What do you think?
that's not right.
That's not right. So how decent he is. How good. If this is how he started his life, by a fraud.
But how can he use alcohol? Is haram. It's forbidden.
The Muslim, they will say to you at that time it wasn't haram. Because Muhammad wasn't a prophet yet. So we find a solution, here we go. But still don't want to change anything. Muhammad is a fraud. Even his marriage was by khamr. The best thing he did in his life supposedly is marrying Khadija, because if not her, he will not become a prophet. Because of her money, he became a prophet. Okay.
That's kind of true because Khadija, she spent a lot of money for Prophet Muhammad's cause.
Exactly.
She's the one that convinced the
Exactly.
Prophet to continue his prophethood.
Exactly. So now
But Khadija,
So now we understand why Muhammad he married her, for the sake of her money. And now we understand that he is an evil man, because if he's a decent man, even if the wife, she said, "Let us make my father drunk and lie to him and fool him to marry me to you," he should say, "No, that's wrong," correct?
but Prophet Muhammad, he was with Khadija until she died. He was with her till the very end.
Because she is the one who owned the business. She will kick him out. He will not inherit the money. He don't dare to move. He used to work for her, remember? So she is the one who owned it, and he cannot do anything. So when she died, he got the money, inherited everything. But now the topic is what kind of a woman and what kind of a man he do that to his father-in-law in order to become his father-in-law. If this is how you start your life, what do you think?
It's not a good way.
Okay, so what does that mean now? You know, it's not a good way. Is that how a person, is that how a person who claimed to be a prophet of God to do such a thing? This is a person who is supposedly the best.
Because
He is the best of mankind, right? He is the best of mankind.
Yeah, he is the best of mankind, and we
Okay.
should follow
So how the best of
his
mankind,
examples, his life, his
okay,
teaching.
how the best of mankind he do such a thing?
I don't know how to explain it.
Hmm. Until now, by the way, you did not ask me to show the reference. Don't you want to see it? Look like you are convinced I don't lie, because
No,
in the beginning you were so upset and you want to see, and you know you don't believe, you know. What if I showed you from the book of Ibn Kathir?
no,
This is the
no,
book.
because I heard about this story before,
All right. This is the book of Ibn
but I
Kathir.
didn't know if it
This is
was
the book
true.
of Ibn Kathir, Uthman. This is the book of Ibn Kathir, Al-Bidayah wa Nihaya, volume number 2, page number 361. Even Ibn Kathir speak about it. She did dress him. She color his beard blonde.
Nothing is showing on my screen.
You will see it.
Nothing is showing on my screen.
You will see it in a second. Here we go. The book of Al-Bidayah and Nihaya. I'm showing it in Arabic, and now I'm going to click and translate to English. Here we go. So you can see. She changed the color of his
This
beard.
is Shia.
No, this is just a
This is
Shia.
from
No,
Shia.
this is Shia website, but the book is the book of Ibn Kathir. This is just a website library, you know. This is just a library. Here we go.
Okay.
Ibn Kathir. See, it says Ibn Kathir, part number 2, very number 2, page number 361. So she dressed her father, she colored his beard with yellow, and she made him drink wine. She drunk him. Do you see it?
Wait, just 1 second. It's not showing on my screen yet.
Hmm.
Khadija father's a suit and his beard and his
Because the Arab, you know, when they have a wedding party, they do this. So Khadija, look how evil she is with Muhammad. They made the man drunk. When he is drunk, they color his beard. They change his clothes. And then when he woke up, he said, "Why I'm wearing this clothes?" She said, "What, you forgot? Last night we have a party. You married me to Muhammad." He said, "No, I did not." And even the story here says, "Was and she made her father drink wine to get drunk." Hatta thamila. What kind of prophet he is? And this is Ibn Kathir. And there's tons of books speaking about the same story. Look how many books. Look. Look. All of those books are speaking about this story. What kind of prophet he is.
but
History of Damascus. Look at this.
but what maybe it's a fabrication because at that time the prophet Muhammad he wasn't a
my
Muslim.
friend,
He wasn't a prophet back
Ibn
then.
Kathir and your Muslim scholars, they will write a story which is a lie about Muhammad. Imagine I go now in TV and I make a story up about Muhammad and I live in Islamic countries, they will kill me in 2 seconds. You know that. Anyone killed Ibn Kathir?
Yeah,
Anyone killed those who wrote this story? Nobody killed them. Why? Because this is what the story is. The scholars,
no, you're right.
they are proud about Muhammad for doing that. He's a wonderful, he's smart. He deceived his father-in-law. He made him drunk, you know. This is a religion of God, and this is a prophet of God. If this is a prophet of God, so what a scam is. So my friend, is it time for you to say I am out of Islam? Be honest.
It's hard, man. You don't
It
understand.
doesn't matter how hard it is. If it's false, it's false. I mean, who care about how hard it is? You know, I mean, there's nothing. Who said it's easy? But is it false or not? If Islam is false, it's false. If it's good, it's good. And it has nothing to do with hard and easy.
Then why do Muslims say that the Prophet Muhammad, he is the best of mankind?
Because they worship him. Who
He's the
dare,
best.
my
He's
friend?
the
This is
best.
all a propaganda. Who dare to question? The second you question, you find. The second you read the books and you question, you find that this is absolutely false. Isn't it your prophet? He went to his own son's house when the wife, she was alone, and he flirted with her. What do you think if your father
Come
came to
on,
your
man. Don't
house?
say that, man.
We don't want to open a story after story.
That's not true.
This is absolutely true. What if I show you what you will do? Are we going to keep jumping like monkeys? Because look like you will not say I'm out of Islam. I keep showing you things one after one after one, and you are making excuse.
So you're telling me that the Prophet Muhammad, he never had a son.
No,
He only had daughters.
No, he have a son from adoption. His name is Zayd, and the Quran speak about him.
He has a adopted son.
Yes, he went to his son's wife when she was alone, and he flirted with her. He saw her wearing see-through clothes, and he said, "Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you."
See, now, you're just saying that he didn't flirt with him, didn't flirt with her.
Well, I am not the one who is saying that. You know, this is what your religion is saying, my friend. This is what your book says. I'm going to make a final offer. If I show you what I am saying right now, am I going to have a promise of a man to leave Islam, or you are just, wasting my time? In front of everybody.
Oh, man.
If I show you Muhammad, he went to the house, he found Zainab, and it says that he saw Zainab and she was standing and she was very white and she is big and beautiful, from the most perfect women of Quraysh. Fahawiha. You know what hawiha mean?
Nah, I don't know Arabic words.
Okay, hawiha mean he loved her. Here we go, read with me carefully. This is Tafsir al-Qurtubi.
This can't be true, man. This can't be true.
Uthman, don't waste my time, my friend. This is al-Qurtubi in front of you, page number 43423, and this is the official government website of the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. I'm going to post it in the chat. And here it says that the Messenger of Allah,
I can't see anything.
you will see it in a second. It says وقال مقاتل زوج النبي صلى الله عليه وسلم زينب بنت جحش من زيد. So the Prophet, he married Zainab to Zayd, and she lived with him. And then one day, peace be upon him, he came to Zayd seeking him, and he saw Zainab standing, and she was white and big and beautiful, from the most perfect women of Quraysh. فَهَوِيهَا. For he fell in love with her. He have a lust with her. And then he said, وَقَالَ سُبْحَانَ اللَّهِ مُقَلِّبُ الْقُلُوبِ. Praise be to Allah, the one who made my heart flip for you. So Zainab, she heard him praising Allah for her beauty. So she told Zayd, he went to Muhammad, he said, please let me divorce her. He noticed that his father is flirting and maybe he is having sex with his wife already. Let's click in front of everybody and translate to Google Translation. Shall we do that? Do you want me to give you the link in Paltalk so you can do it from your side? Let me give it to you. No, I will give it to you. Here we go. I will give you the link.
Sir.
Okay, go in there, and when you open it, open it with Google browser, any Google browser, and then you click in the side of the page.
Give me 1 second. Let me translate it.
Yeah, and then you click at Google, and you will find it says click in the white space, because in the middle there's a script will not allow it to go to translation. Click here in the side, says translate to English. Here we go. And then you will see it says the following. In order to find it right away, search for the word white. After you translate to English, search for the word white. You will see it says here that peace be upon him, which means Muhammad, he came to Zayd one day, seeking him,
Yeah,
seeking for him. So
yeah,
so he saw Zainab standing, and she was a beautiful, white, and massive. You know, the Arab at that time, they used to like the women who they are big. Like, I don't want to use the word fat, but the bigger they are, the more healthy they are. So if a woman, she is skinny, nobody will marry her. She's sick, you know. So at that time, if she is so big, that is the one. So she is so big, she is massive, and she is so white. This is what every man want in the Arab time. So, and was the most perfect woman of Quraysh. Look how big she is. So he not below her, he fall in love with her. He have lost with her. Hawiha. Translation, he is saying below her. And he said, glory to Allah, the one who made my heart break for you, or flip my heart for you. Do you see it?
yeah, man, I see it.
Okay. And then Zayd, she came, you know, and Zainab, she heard him. She heard what he said. So she told her husband, and the husband right away, he got it. Okay, I got it. My father is sleeping with my wife already. And obviously she is a whore. Because a woman, she have honor, she will say to him, shame on you to flirt with married women. Only a whore, she will not open her mouth against such a statement. She heard the guy in her house, and he is the father of her husband, and he is flirting with her. She like it, she love it. And not only that, Zainab, she said that after that, Allah, each time her husband, he tried to have sex with her, Allah, he made his penis swell. Allah, he made the penis of the husband swell.
Oh man, this is too much.
But at least Allah, he made a miracle. He made the penis of the guy swell, you know. Think about it. That's an amazing miracle. Thank God I'm not married. Otherwise, if Muhammad liked my wife, my penis would end so swelling. I cannot handle that.
This is just really bad, man.
Read carefully
This
here
is
with me.
just bad.
Read carefully with me here. It says, Zainab, obviously she is a whore. She is promoting, she is claiming that this is a miracle from God. She said that in the narration of Zayd, that Zayd, his penis is swell. You see, the translation is very, very funny. So Zayd, his penis is swell. Each time he tried to have sex with her, he get close to her, his penis get big. He swell. Oh, it's hurting. And she said that this is happening because of Allah. Do you see it? You have a God who make penises swell, my friend Uthman. You have a very unique God.
Oh, this is...
Okay, so is it time for you to say I'm out of Islam, Uthman, or what?
If I leave, they'll kill me.
Well, my friend, nobody knows who you are anyway. So actually, you leave or not, if you say I'm leaving or not, already you left, I can tell. You are just scared to say it. That's all the story. You're already out. You said it's silly, you said it's stupid, you said this doesn't make sense, you said this is bad. I mean, what is more to agree? Already you left Islam. And nobody knows who you are. You are out.
Because here, if I leave the religion, they'll kill me or put me in prison.
My friend, you do not need to tell them until God, he opened doors for you. Maybe you leave to a different country, God will open doors for you. But don't be a fool and follow a fool. That's not the right thing to do.
How could he be a prophet if he does these things?
He cannot. That's what I'm saying.
Then why there's so many Muslims and so many people converting from Christianity to Islam?
They are a bunch of fools.
So all of these...
The second they see the truth, my friend, they leave. And that's what happened to you today. You call, you insulted me when you start talking to me. You call me Mr. Israel. And look at you now. What happened? You call me Mr. Israel. The first text you gave me, it was Mr. Israel. You are here to debate with me because supposedly I am a liar according to you. So all those who they claim to be converting, they are a bunch of fools. Either they are foolish or they are seeking a benefit. There's many like in YouTube. If they say they convert to Islam, a lot of subscribers, a lot of ad, a lot of donation. It's a business. But for us, it's not. Not for you, not for me. If I am you, I will not hesitate. Already you are out of Islam. What are you waiting for?
So what? There's not, God doesn't exist?
No.
God doesn't exist?
No, absolutely God exists. Who said that? I never say that. I'm a Christian. I believe in God. Absolutely, I believe in God. If God is not exist, I will not be exist. So,
but you live in man God, Jesus.
Well,
man God.
Let us talk about this after we finish with you regarding if you are leaving Islam or not. Are you leaving Islam or not? I'm not asking you yet to believe in Jesus. I did not say anything about Jesus yet. Let us finish what we started. Based on what we provide to you and what you saw with your own eyes, Allah cannot be God. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you very much.
It can't be the word of God.
All right, thank you. I'm happy for you that you left Islam. Now let's go about Jesus. I'm very happy to our friend Uthman. I pray to the Lord, he will open his eyes more, he will open his heart more, and he will believe in the truth, and the truth will set him free. Now let us talk about Jesus. You said you believe in the God who is a man, correct?
Yeah, and that Mary is the mother of God. So what? God has mother, father, sister.
I will go with you. No, when we say Mary is the mother of God, simply she is the mother of Jesus who was born as a man. But because Jesus is God, so people they say the mother of God, but the fact God have no mother. This is why you see when Jesus he speak to Mary, and when he speak to others, like he never called his mother mother. Can you believe it? He never said to his mother mother. When she came to him and she asked him to do a miracle in the wedding, there's a wedding, he said to her, what do you want from me, women? Ask anyone. What kind of a person? He said to his mother, women. Why he said to her, women? Did you ask yourself? For he is the Lord of this women. So he is born of the women, yes, but he is not from any. He is not the son of any man. He is not the son of any woman. He is born from her by the flesh. This is why you see Jesus says, I am from above, you are from below. So if God is being a man is a problem, then God cannot be God anyway, because if God cannot be whatever he wished to be, then God cannot be powerful and almighty. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, one thing that never made sense for me.
Okay.
In the Quran, it says that because I spoke to my sheikh about this verse. In the Quran, it says that that Isa is the word of God. I spoke to my sheikh about this. I told him, what does this mean? He says that this just means he's the messenger, like the messenger of God. But it doesn't make sense.
But Muhammad is not the word of God, correct?
I told him what about Prophet Muhammad? He said all of them are the word of God, but it doesn't say in the Quran that he's the word of God. It just says Isa is the word of God.
Exactly. Only one person.
And when I tell them,
there's only one person.
When I told him about this, he says,
yeah.
He says that the word of God, it means that he's just a messenger.
But that's
illogical.
But Muhammad should be the word of God then too. But as you know that this is a title only given to Jesus. He is the only person who is called the word of God. And this is in total agreement with the book of John, chapter number 1, verse number 1. It says, in the beginning it was the word, and the word was with God, and the word is the God. And then in verse number 14 it says, and the word became a flesh, that is Jesus. So Jesus is the word of God.
Can you show me on screen?
Huh? Sorry?
What did you say? Can I look it up? Where can I find that?
Yeah, you can go to John chapter 1. John chapter 1.
John chapter 1. John chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. Yeah, that's exactly what the Quran says.
And the word is what? Do you see with me what it says? And the
That
word is
the
what?
word,
And the word is what? The word is God. It was God. So it says here was. Do you see the word was?
yeah.
Okay. What happened here with this was? Why it says was? Because the word later in verse number 14 says became a flesh. That is Jesus.
The Word became flesh.
So
made.
Muhammad is a thief. He stole that from the chapter from the book of John. That Jesus is the word of God, which became a flesh. It's a word sent by Allah down to Mary, and that word became a man. His name is Jesus. Wonderful. Now, as long the word of God is God, that means Jesus is the word of God. He's God. God and his word is one. If you ask any Muslim, and you used to be a Muslim 5 minutes ago, is the word of God created? They will say no. So is Jesus created? No. He's not. He's born of Mary, is not created. He exists before Abraham. Jesus says, before Abraham I am. If you go to John, the same chapter, the same book we are reading from, if you go to John, read it from read chapter 8. Verse number 23, 24, 25, 26, etc. You will see Jesus said something very strange. He said to them, you are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. Do you see it, my friend Uthman? Do you see it? Don't the sheikh they lie, they say
Nothing showing.
Don't the sheikh they lie, they say where Jesus says I am God. No. They lie. He said I am from above, I'm not from this world. Is Muhammad from above? No. Is Adam from above? No. Jesus made it clear, you are from beneath, speaking to human being in front of him, the Jews. I am from above. I am from different place. You are of this world. I am not of this world. How clear we can make it? And who's the one talking? Jesus. So, Uthman, think with me. If God decide to be something, are you going to say to him, why you can't be that? Are you going to question? I mean, the second you believe in God to be almighty, do you believe God was almighty? Or is limited?
Yeah, God is...
Okay, so...
No, he's almighty, he's powerful.
Almighty mean he can be whatever he wish. That's what the almighty mean. So when the Muslims they say God cannot be a man, that means God cannot be God too. Because God can be whatever he is.
No, but what...
I mean,
what Muslims say...
Yeah.
What Muslims say is that saying that God cannot be a human because it doesn't fit his majesty.
Exactly. Thank you very much.
Like a...
let us see how that works. So because it doesn't fit his majesty, he cannot be a human. So that's not because he cannot be a human, but because it doesn't fit his majesty. Okay, what happened if you became a human? Jesus in the Quran chapter 19 verse 19, he is a human, yet the Quran says he's holy. How he is holy if he is a human? Not a single place in the Quran it says Muhammad is holy. Actually, the Quran says that may Allah forgive to Muhammad your past sin and your sin to come. But in the case of Jesus, Jesus is born holy. Jesus not only he is a person who did tons of miracles, he himself is the miracle. Correct? But isn't it God is a miracle?
Yeah, that's correct.
Okay, Jesus is a miracle. He is the miracle. Not only he do miracles, He is the miracle, and that is God. In chapter 48, the chapter of opening Al-Fatah, Allah speaking, saying to Muhammad, may Allah forgive your sin in the past and in the future to come. In the case of Jesus, look what Jesus says about himself in the Quran. Muhammad, he have a wish from Allah, maybe a wish, may Allah forgive your sin. In the case of Jesus, when Jesus was born, he says, peace be upon me. You know the verse? You know what it says? Peace be upon me.
Can you send me?
Peace be upon me, the day I am born, the day I die, and the day I am resurrected. Jesus, he is in peace. He do not need forgiveness of sin. You see what peace mean here? Peace mean that this person is above mankind, because all men, they pray to God to receive the peace of God, not the anger. Because the one who receives peace of God, he is always in a favor place for God. This person, his name is Isa, he's just born, he's just a child baby, and he says, peace be upon me. And actually this is about Yahya too. Look like the family of Jesus, they are always in special treatment. If you read, I quote for you the wrong verse, the verse I meant it is chapter 19, verse number 33. Peace be upon me. Who is saying that? Jesus. You see, if you go to the verse about Yahya, it says, peace be upon him. In the same, when Jesus speaks, he says, peace on me. How Jesus can offer peace to himself? Peace on me. Listen. When the Quran speak about Yahya, which is supposed John the Baptist, huh? In verse number 19.
Yeah.
Okay, it says, peace be on him. So it's not Yahya giving himself the peace, it's Allah giving Yahya the peace, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, we go, and a few verses after, we will see the same verses about Jesus. It says, peace be on me. Okay, how that work? How peace be on me? How Jesus received peace from who? From himself? He must be God. So chapter 19:15 is about John the Baptist. Chapter 19 verse number 33 is about Jesus. In the case of Jesus, is not peace on him, peace on me, the day I was born, and the day I die, and the day I shall be raised. And here we have a problem. Peace be upon me the day I die. Peace be upon me the day I'm born. Peace be upon me the day I'm resurrected. Peace, whatever Jesus is. He is dead, he is alive. He is a human, he is the word of God. It doesn't matter. Peace on me. Who is receiving peace? Jesus. From who? From Jesus. For this is God. In the case of John the Baptist, peace on him, not on me. If you go back to verse number 15. In the case of Jesus, peace on me, not on him. Why? Because simply Jesus is different. And Jesus, as the man, still he can do what God do. He resurrected people from death. Even the Quran says he created from the mud the bird. So how come the Muslim, they remember that Jesus was a man, and they forgot that the man, he did what God can do? And if Allah gave Jesus the power to create creatures, what kind of God he shared the creation with someone else? If the Muslim, you ask the Muslim, who is God? He said the creator. Well, Jesus is the creator. If the Muslim want to say Allah, he gave him the power, first of all, prove it. Secondly, doesn't matter if he gave him power or not, still he's a creator. Right now, as we speak, these birds are created by Jesus.
That's right.
Yeah. So my friend, Jesus being a man does not change anything. Still he's God. He's in control of the nature. He's in control of the creation. He's forgiving sin. He can make the blind see. He can tell you what you had in your houses, and this is always mentioned in the Quran. He can heal the leper. People, they touch him, they get healed. Jesus can feed thousands of people from nothing. I mean, did you ask yourself why all of those things about Jesus and Muhammad have zero? So my friend,
Because in the Quran, Prophet Muhammad, he didn't perform any miracles.
exactly why? Because he's a fraud. Because he's a fraud. You have no proof. Miracles is the proof that you are sent by God. People, they ask for a miracle for a reason. Well, if you are from God, let God support you and give you a miracle. So Jesus, he is just born. He is just 1 second old, and he is talking in the cradle.
But my sheikh, he told me that during Moses' time, it was about wonders and stuff, like, and during Prophet Isa's time, it was about miracles and things like that, and during Prophet Muhammad's time, it was about literacy. Do you know what I mean? So, like, they say that the Quran is
my friend. Let us go by this stupid argument. First of all, the Quran is a silly book. Anyone who speaks Arabic, he knew the Quran is a stupid book. There's nothing about amazing language. And even the Arab in the time, they said to him, if we want to make a book like this, we can, but we will not. Same time, let us go for the sake of argument. You are saying to me that Shakespeare must be God, because Shakespeare, he wrote a book. I cannot write. Can you write a book like Shakespeare? You cannot. So what kind of excuse, my friend? This is an excuse because all the prophet of God, they have miracles. If the book of God is a miracle, well, that goes for all the prophets. So all the prophet of God, they have book of God. And can you make a book like the book of God, Uthman? Can a Muslim can make the same as the book which he given to Moses? Nobody can do that, right? He will say no.
No.
Okay, so that's all the books given to the prophet. So all the prophets given to the books, their books as miracles. So why the Quran only is the only miracle Muhammad have, if it's a miracle, which is not? And we just showed you the Quran is full of errors, contradictions, stupidity, science. So what is the miracle there? In the same time.
Yeah, I read it. It's illogical. And my sheikh says that the Prophet Muhammad, he split the moon, but
that's a lie.
I researched it.
That is a lie.
That was a lie.
No, the Quran doesn't say so.
Yeah.
You know, it doesn't say so. The Quran says the moon is split and judgment day is near, which is a false prophecy. So my friend, I don't know if you want to believe or not, but my duty is as a Christian to invite my friend Uthman, who I spent some good time with you, and I broke my back. By the way, I have a very bad pain in my back right now because I should not be staying for long. I have an injury, but I am praying to the Lord that today you will receive his salvation and my time was not wasted. So my brother Uthman, I invite you to accept the Messiah as your Savior.
Oh man. Jesus.
His name is amazing. His words is amazing. His act is amazing. Everything is about him is amazing. So what is left?
So the Messiah, he can save me.
No one else can save you. No one. Not me. Not angels. No one. No prophets. Nobody. Only Jesus. I invite you, Uthman, because your soul is a gift being given to you, and you might lose it today. I might lose it today too. I might go now to sleep. You never know. I might not wake up. Who knows? Who knows what will happen a second ago or a second after? And the other day, I was just carrying some stuff, and suddenly I have an extreme pain in my muscles. I felt like I'm dying. Extreme pain. And I said, Lord, if I cannot even walk. This is how easy human being can be damaged. A second before, I felt like a hero. I'm so strong, I can carry a refrigerator. A second after, hardly I can walk. Honest to God, hardly I can even lift my leg. This is how easy human being can be damaged and gone. History. And your name, it might be remembered in the book of God as a one being saved, or might be remembered in the book of God as someone who don't deserve to be saved. Which one you want to be?
I'm scared for my soul.
This is why you have to decide. This is why, you know, we think we are young, we are not going to die tomorrow, you know, but there's many people that die, they are infant, correct? How many infants die every year? Infant.
You never know.
You never know. So if I am young, doesn't
You'll
mean
never
I'm not.
know.
Exactly. So my friend, Islam is discovered now for you, but, you know, for everybody. Islam is a scam. So what we will do? Look, even the Quran, chapter 3, verse number 183. They said to him that Allah, He made a covenant with us not to believe in any messenger unless He made an offering. And then Allah, He sent the fire from heaven to consume it, which means it's a sign to agree that Allah, He sent this person. The Quran says so. It's an order was given to the Jews.
Can you show me where the...
Yes, my friend.
CP, can you show me where in the Bible, like, how can Jesus save me?
Well, we have tons of places in the Bible. You know, you can go right now with me, go to Google, and says, you know, where Jesus says, how I can be saved by Jesus. Jesus says, I am the door, I am the Alpha, I am the Omega. Come to me, those who are tired, and I will comfort you. I am the truth. No salvation but by me. Whoever believe in me, and I will live. This is what Jesus said. So we have tons of verses in the Bible, Jesus saying, promising, not maybe, not maybe. It is a guarantee by Jesus and by His name. It's not even like maybe. I'm listening, my friend. What do
because
you want to say?
you know the thing. Because you know the thing in Islam is like you never know whether, like, even if you're a good Muslim and you perform all the best deeds, you do all the you do everything right, you're still not guaranteed Jannah. You know, you're still not guaranteed heaven.
My friend Uthman, I don't know if you watch my videos. We show always that Muhammad, he says that your destiny is written before Allah, He created you. So it is guaranteed where you will go before you are made, but it's not guaranteed to you. It's guaranteed as Allah, He decided before He created you. You know what I mean?
Is this the same? Is this the same principle in Christianity?
No,
is this the same principle in Christianity?
No. This is why. In, like, if you go to the book, and let us show you some verses in the book of John as an example. John 14. In John 14, it says, verse number I think 6. Let me check. Hold on, give me a second. John 14. All right. Okay. Read with me carefully, Uthman. Jesus says unto him, I am the way, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man comes to the Father but by me. Do you see it? You know that, you know, you used
I
to
don't
be
know
a Muslim
if you...
a minute ago, right? So Allah, supposedly He is the truth, Al-Haq, right? One of His names. That is starting from Jesus. Jesus is the truth. And by saying he is the truth, he is saying
Wow,
I
you
am
know,
God. So I am the truth, and I am what? I am the life. Is it all life coming from God, Uthman?
wow.
Isn't it? All life coming from God? Jesus just said,
Jesus said unto him,
I
I
am
am
the
the
truth, I am the
truth and the
life,
life.
and no one can come to the Father. He meant go into
That
to
man,
the kingdom of the Father, the heaven, except by me. So the salvation is only exclusive by Jesus. No prophet, no one, no me, not anyone, no priest, no
wow.
bishop.
It says it so clear. But like, what do you have to do? So, like, what do you have to do as a Christian?
The first thing to do is to believe in
Like you
Jesus.
do,
Listen, Uthman. Faith is number one key to be with God. Faith on Him. So when you have faith, you have the key of salvation. Faith of a truthful person, that means he believe in what Jesus said and he do what Jesus said. Not only I say Shahada, and then I do all the garbage stuff, and then I go and I touch the black stone, and then Allah forgive my sin. So you are with Jesus, you believe in Jesus, well, you believe in what Jesus said, and you follow. He said, be holy like my Father. He said, if somebody asks you for your coat, give him your dress. He said, love your enemy. So if you believe in Jesus, you believe in what Jesus stands for. Love and peace. Being beautiful with your parents, with your family. Being beautiful with everybody around you. Loving everybody. That is Jesus. So when you say, I believe in Jesus, you don't believe in a name. You believe in a life. That's why Jesus said in front of you, I am the life. For I will give you a new life when you believe in me. Not only new life in the hereafter, but life now. He will change you. What do you think?
well, yeah. What?
Do you accept the Messiah?
Oh wow. Yeah, I accept him, man.
Hallelujah.
Accept him.
Hallelujah. Oh, what a beautiful
Oh
night.
man.
What a beautiful night. You call
I'm
me,
so
you call me
I'm
Mr.
so happy, man.
You called me Mr. Israel when you called me, when you text me first time. You insulted me, right, Mr. Israel? Look what happened to you. I mean, isn't it amazing the Lord is? You contacted me to insult me. You contacted me to put me down. You contacted me to get me busted, supposedly. And look what happened. The Lord save you, my friend. Your anger, your hatred
Man,
switched into something different. You just said, I'm so happy. Tell me about what you feel.
I don't know. Like I got like goosebumps all over my body because I'm also sick as well. But I just got this rush of energy, and if it feels amazing.
My friend, I can hear actually from the beginning, I feel like, you are, that's why I was saying you are okay. I can tell that you are ill. And now it is a chance for us, all of you Christians, please pray for our brother Uthman so he can be healed in his name. And he is powerful, he is able, he can do it, no one else can do it. So we pray in his name to heal you, to touch you, to refresh your heart, not only your body, so you can live and be a new person with the Lord, with the Messiah. Uthman, a new life been given to you today, my friend. Honest to my Lord,
Mr. CP, sorry.
my back is hurting me so bad. It's hurting me in a very, very bad way. But even though you made me so happy, I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful for the Lord to send you to me.
No, no.
For the Lord, he made me happy to serve you, my brother. The Lord, he wants us, he says, if you want to be a master, you are a servant. The servant is the master in Christianity, not the opposite. So I'm so happy to serve you today.
CP, I just want to... No, CP, I am happy, man. I am grateful for what you have shown me. I was ignorant, but you showed me the truth, man. Like everything you showed me and everything you said was the truth. It wasn't a lie. You weren't making things up.
I'm so happy for you, my friend. I don't know what to say.
But now I'm scared. Like, do I tell my parents? Do you know what I mean? Because here, like, if you leave the deen, if you leave the religion, they'll either imprison you or they'll execute you.
My friend,
it's not safe.
I will leave your security for you. You do what you think is smart. The Lord, he asks us to be honest, and at the same time he asks us to be smart. So if your life will be in danger if you go in the street and you say, I am out of Islam, so don't do that. Wait, you are a believer and believe in your heart. It's not something in appearance. We are not hypocrites who will go in the corners and shout like what the Muslims do. So I will leave what is for your security for you to decide when it's time for you to announce that you're a Christian or when it's not right to do so. And maybe we pray that the Lord will open doors for you. Maybe you leave to a different country. Maybe I don't know what you would do. I'm not going to ask you anything about yourself. I don't want anyone to know anything about you. But you decide what is right for you, my friend. And the Lord will be with you. The Lord is with you. But just be smart. Yeah. You know, it's not like, I don't want you to go say, hey, I became a Christian. And no, don't do that. No, don't do that. You see, the Lord, he values your life.
But I want to save my brothers. I want to save my brothers and my sisters.
You can save them. You start talking to them. Don't say anything about now you decide what you decide. Start sharing with them ideas. Start sharing them with them what you think is right. Show them the mistakes in the Quran. And when it's time to come, you tell them they leave Islam, and then you offer them Jesus. You tell them, well, you know what? I'm a Christian. I want you to be saved with me. I want you to follow the Messiah, who's, you know, the only Savior. You don't have to say things right away. Just wait for the right time.
There is no name better than the name Jesus.
I mean to that.
That's the truth.
I cannot agree more you know, with
That's the truth.
Yeah. Even the Muslims, I remember when I was in the Middle East, they say to me things I could not understand. I remember once a friend of mine, he's a Muslim, he's a very nice guy. He said to me, you Christians have God, but you don't have faith. And we Muslims have faith, but we don't have God. Now this guy is way older than me, but we go like, we go for, he likes shooting, I like shooting since we were kids. He had many guns, we have many guns. So we go together, we enjoy shooting. And then one day he said that to me and I could not understand it. What this guy is saying to me, you have God, but you don't have faith. And we have faith, but we don't have God. And then way after I spoke to him again, I said, listen, once you said to me this, and I think, because he's older than me, so I think you are saying that we have the true faith, right? The true God. He says, yes, you have the true God. This is what my dad says to me. This is what my mom says to me, that we Muslims, we have faith, but we don't have God. And he was talking about Christians who don't follow God no more. He was saying, we don't see you praying, we don't see you following, we don't see you, etc. Talking to me is talking about the Christian in general. So you have God, but you don't have faith. We have faith, we don't have God. So which one should we care for? Well, having God first, because if you don't have the true God, your faith is a waste.
You already failed. Yeah, you already failed.
And he is from a very Sunni family, very, very, very conservative Sunni family. And I was shocked when he said to me that his mother, she said that to him. His father said that to him. That they have God, but they don't have faith. We have faith, but we don't have God. That is Islam, my friend. And that is a message to all the Christians who have God, but don't have faith. The Muslims are jealous from you because you are the one who have the true God. They go, they pray 5 times a day, they do rituals, but there's no God in their religion.
That's the thing with Islam. Even if you pray 5 times per day, you pay zakat, you do all these things, your salvation is not secured. You still may end up in hell, you know? You're truly not saved. Even if you do all these things, you're still not saved.
My friend, do you know the hadith about the distance of a cubit? You know it, the hadith? I don't know for how long you are watching my videos, but Muhammad, he said,
I don't know.
yeah, Muhammad, he said that, you remember when we said to you, I showed you that the sperm is in the mother womb for 40 days? The same hadith. It says, that, read really carefully, here we go. It says here, that by Allah, he swear, Muhammad, by Allah, a person among you may do the deeds of people of the fire until there is only a cubit or an arm breadth distance between him and the fire. And then what is written by Allah, Allah has ordered the angels to do, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of paradise and enter. So it's not your deed, it's not what you work, it's what's written for you. And then he continues saying the opposite. And a man may do the deeds of people of paradise till there's only a cubit or 2 between him and paradise. And then that is written, proceed, and he does the deeds of people of fire and he enter. So at the end of the day is what Allah wrote for you, is not what you do. So all of Islam is a joke. Because you pray, you don't pray, who care? It's what Allah wrote for you at the end of the day. Here we go, the guy, he was doing the deed of paradise. All his life praying, all his life is worshipping, all his life doing jihad, and then what is wrote by Allah will take over and he go to hell. Where is justice? It's just a good luck.
Yeah, that.
So my friend Uthman, you are with me for long, and I'm sure you are tired. You told me you are sick, and actually me myself, I am really, sitting for long. I want to say thank you very much. Do you want to say anything for those Christians? Do you want to say any message to them? Do you want to say anything to the Muslims?
I just want to say to the Muslims, they just gotta open their hearts and not be ignorant. Don't, if their evidence is right in their face, they have to read it. Do you get what I mean? Because God he's not deceitful. He will show you the truth. He will show you the way. Do you get what I mean? That's one of the biggest thing about the Quran is it says that the Quran it's easy to understand. It's very easy to understand. But the thing is, the Quran is not easy to understand. It's a big headache. You can't understand it. Even if you understand it, you have to read the hadith. You have to speak to the sheikh. You have to know what the context is about. It's just a big headache.
Actually, Uthman, even the Quran says nobody understands the Quran save Allah. You know that? You know that?
I'll take your word for it. Yeah, I'll take your word for it. If it says that, I'll take your word for it. Yeah.
You know, I don't say things unless it's true, right? So here we go, chapter 3, verse number 7.
It's true.
It says that there's a huge part of the Quran, nobody knows what it means save Allah. Read it. Here we go. It says there's verses in the Quran which is confusing, and seeking their meaning, explanation, none knows the explanation of those verses save Allah. So why Allah is send them? If the Quran is the book of guidance, you send me a book full of nobody can understand save Allah. This is Muhammad the thief. He was copying from the book of Waraq bin Nawfal. He put it in the Quran. People, they ask him what this is mean, he don't know. This is what happened when you are a thief. Like now I wrote a book and then I copy from your book. Let's say I don't know anything about mathematics and I copy from your book a mathematics issue and then I put it in my pages, claim that this is from me. You ask me a question about it, I have no idea to say. This is exactly what happened to Muhammad. Only Allah knows what he meant. So why Allah he sent it to us?
Yeah.
So, Uthman, thank you very much, my
That's
friend.
true, CP.
Thank you for being here, and I pray. Do you want to pray with me to the Lord, my friend?
Yes, please, let's pray.
Let us pray, me and Uthman and all of you. Let us put our head down and let us close our eyes and let us say, oh Lord, take the hand of Uthman and guide him. Oh Lord, be with him. Oh Lord, be with his family. Open their heart. Open the way for them. Let them see the truth, and the truth will set them free. You said, I am the truth. You said, I am the way. So lead them in the way and don't leave them alone. You, Lord, you open the eyes of the blind. You, Lord, you heal the leper. You, Lord, you hear the one who is dying and sick. You, Lord, you open the eyes and make the one who cannot walk. You, Lord, you can give a new heart. And today you give a new heart to our brother Uthman. So give a new heart to his family, to his mother, to his father, to his children, to everyone around him. Let him be touched by Uthman. Let Uthman lead the way, and let him be a light in his house, in his community, for your glory. In his name we pray. Thank you, Uthman, for being with us. May the Lord bless you.
Thank you, CP. Thank you, CP, for the prayer. I don't know if you believe this, but for the first time, I feel like I have sense of security. Do you get what I mean? Like I don't fear death.
I mean, my friend.
I don't fear for my soul.
I believe you. I believe you.
Like it's. I don't know how to explain it. Like I have this sense of security. Like nothing will happen to me.
My friend, nothing will happen to you, because whatever happened to you, you will be with Jesus anyway. You see people, they threaten me, they want to kill me every day. Do you think, like, everybody can be killed, correct? Everybody can be, all of us, we will die anyway. The Lord, he says, that Jesus, our Lord, he said, let the dead bury the dead. We are walking dead people, my friend. But the question is, there's death and there's life, and the life is the coming life with Jesus is what we care for. This life is temporarily. It's just a short journey. You don't, yesterday you are born, today you are adult, tomorrow you are growing with the gray hair, a week after you are dead. This is how life is. So don't worry. Jesus says, don't worry about those who destroy their body. Worry about those who destroy your soul. And today your soul is saved. Your soul is giving you security. You are secure in your soul. The body is going to perish.
Thank you, CP.
Thank you, my friend. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
And I'm honored to talk to you today.
Thank you.
Thank you. Take care.
I'm going to go to sleep, and I'm going to wake up tomorrow, and I'm going to read. I'm going to read
from the book of John.
The new gospel.
Yeah, start from the book of John, and then choose whatever you want. And take it easy in reading, and try to understand, and try to live the verses, not only read the verses. We don't care for memorizing, we care for living in the Word of God. For God's words is alive, for He is the Word of God. So live the Word, not only read the Word. Don't memorize the Word, live them. Be part of the story, be part of Christ, be part of His message, be part of His book, for your name is written there, and today it is written. Anything you want to add, Uthman, before we go?
Like I don't know how to explain it, but it feels like I don't know how to explain what I'm feeling, man. It feels really amazing.
I'm so happy for you, Uthman. Well, feel free to contact me anytime. If you have questions, I will be happy to hear you. I'm not going to keep you longer.
I'm so sorry for calling you Mr. Israel.
No
that
problem.
Was very bad.
No problem. It's okay. I understand. All Muslims call me names. They insult me for, it's okay. And the Lord, He says, it's a blessing for you to be insulted. No problem. I am insulted because of His name. No problem. It's a blessing for me. You did not do any harm. You gave me a blessing. It's all right. And look what happened. The Lord, He blessed me more by your call to me. I'm blessed. You are blessed. All of us, we are blessed by having you. So, my friend, thank you. Thank you for being with us. I will let you now go.
Thank you, CP.
And I hope I will hear from you more good news in the future. Take care.
Thank you, CP. I just want to say one more thing, okay?
All right.
Jesus is the way and the truth. and the life.
I mean to that. I mean to that. Take care, my friend. Take care. God bless you.
Thank you, bro. Thank you, CP.
Bye. All right. And now don't worry about the dog you have at home or your neighbor. I don't know if your neighbor, maybe it's your neighbor, because in Islam, dogs is haram. Unless it's a guardian dog. Allah will punish you. And I think it's a guardian dog, right? So maybe because it's a guardian dog, you have it. Islam is a religion of phobia. Dogs is haram. Music is haram. But the breastfeeding for adult is halal. One night stand is halal. Go into the house of your son and flirt with the wife is halal. But the music is haram. Breastfeeding for adult is halal. Short skirt is haram, brother. But looking at legs is okay. So I want to say thank you guys for being here. May the Lord bless you. And those who download the video, feel free to download it. As you know, I don't keep my videos for long. I will keep it maybe for a day or maybe less. Download the video, cut the part you want, keep the part you want, or keep it all as you wish. But I think it's very long to load all this. I think it's like 6 hours. Yeah, almost 6 hours. So I want to say thank you all for being here. I wish I can stay longer. But really, you know, I should not be staying that long, as you know. But God is good. God is good. Thank you. May the Lord bless you all. And until we see you soon again. Christ is Lord. Islam is false. And today, a new soul being saved by his name, the Messiah. So we are thankful for his name. We are thankful for his blessing. We are thankful for bringing this man to call us. For a happiness will be in the kingdom of God. For one soul is saved, the Lord said. This is how much he loved his children. A happiness in the kingdom of God. For one soul is saved. Not million, one soul. So my friend, today we have a happiness. And we pray every day there is a happiness in the kingdom of God for more soul to be saved. Thank you. God bless you and see you soon again. This is your humble brother, Christian Prince. Wish you a good night and good day. Take care.